HIV is no longer the fast-killing disease it once was, thanks to advances in medicine. Many people are still being diagnosed with the disease here in Central Texas. Taking a closer look this morning, the latest numbers from the Health and Human Services Department show a 40% increase in new infections from 2006 to now. And there are more than 5,000 people in our area living with HIV. And one of those people is 25-year-old Greg Revenge, who found out over a year ago he has HIV. Our photojournalist Frank Martinez introduces us to Greg, who is benefiting from the upcoming Hill Country Ride for AIDS.
So my name is Greg Revenge, and I am HIV positive. Most of you guys are kind of familiar with the disease, but for some people, that unsettled feeling in their stomach starts to take over. Being diagnosed, I thought I was going to die, so it was something that I just withdrew myself from everything and was just, you know, terrified as to kind of like, you just received a death sentence, so now deal with it. As you guys know, I hope, that AIDS and HIV are not the same thing, that AIDS is the syndrome that comes that after HIV has ravaged your body. So I was pretty damn close to the CD4 count of an AIDS diagnosis. So I was like, oh my God. At this point, my doctor says, do you want to start treatment? And I was like, well, I didn't know I had a choice. And I was like, well, it's either I start treatment or I die, right? And he goes, yeah, essentially. And I was like, okay, so I don't think I really have a choice here.
The fact that he has a message that's relevant to my life and my generation makes it all the more compelling for me to listen to him. Whereas it's so much easier to dismiss someone who is one generation, two generations separated from me, because is their experience truly my experience?
Got to meet a guy named Prentiss, who is doing the Hill Country Ride for AIDS, which prior to knowing about the event, I didn't know existed. But as soon as I found out about it, I thought it was so awesome. Being diagnosed has really given me a second chance to kind of just start over, you know, press the reset button, let's try this again. I feel like, you know, if these organizations didn't exist, or, you know, these fundraisers didn't exist, I may not exist. My health is directly influenced because of these organizations.
And you heard Greg mention Prentiss. Well, Prentiss Douthit joins us this morning to talk about this ride. Good morning to you.
Morning, morning.
So special to actually hear from somebody who the ride benefits.
It's extremely special. His is a beautiful story that I love, because a year ago when we were raising money for the 15th anniversary of the Hill Country Ride for AIDS, he was finding out about his diagnosis and navigating the care system and getting care from the agencies that we help support.
So it's 15 plus years old, this ride.
Yeah, 16 years this year, sweet 16.
Yeah. How many riders take part?
Average around 600. This year we have 560 registered riders. We'll have 200 plus volunteers, keeping everybody safe and showing everybody a really good time.
And we've said Hill Country, but what part of the Hill Country does this race ride entail?
This year it's at Krause Springs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's been there for years. We left for a few years and we're back, and we're super excited because it's a really magical place and a beautiful spot for a really special event.
Yeah, it's very serene. Is that the starting and ending point?
That's right. That's right. You will start and end there, and riders will choose either 13, 45, 65, or 100-mile route.
I'd be on the 13-mile end of that and barely making it to the finish line. So talk about the money and how it's used, the money that's raised.
It's super important in this community because we raise money that is given to 10 local nonprofit AIDS service organizations in Central Texas. Yeah.
Directly connected with those.
Directly connected. The money goes from hand of the kind giver to those in need. Yeah.
And again, this is a perfect time of year to have this ride because the bluebonnets are just going crazy right now.
We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful ride a week from today.
Week from today. Can people still sign up for the ride?
Absolutely. It's amazing. People, it's a ride, not a race. It's super fun. You'll never have another experience like it. It's well supported, and all the routes are lined with pit stops with different themes, and it's just a encouraging, happy celebration party along the route. Yeah, it's special.
We are going to have more information on our website, linked to your website,
Great.
with how people can get registered. If the wheels are turning in your head right now and you're thinking that might be something fun to do
Right.
a week from today, so next Saturday.